Hello and welcome to String King Guitar Works. This is a short video about this Broadway guitar. The Broadway guitars were made in Japan by Guyatone in the early 60s, and I think this one was made in 1963. I think it's the 1927 model, that's what it was called. It's missing its logo. You could just about see where it was on the headstock there, and it's also missing from the tremolo. It did have a sort of ashtray cover, similar to the old Fender guitars that used to be on there. That's gone, but apart from that, it's all original except for the socket. So client brought it to me and asked me to repair the jack socket, which was a tiny little jack socket, and it didn't work with any conventional guitar leads, so what we decided to do was just put a conventional mono jack in, so that's what that's got now. I had to just take a little bit of material out below that in the cavity because the cavity wasn't quite deep enough, but it works fine. It's got a sort of strange bridge. The bridge isn't fixed to the body. It's got these massive pickups on it. Although it has a truss rod cover, there's no truss rod. That's just there for looks, I suppose. And I found this out because I wanted to adjust the truss rod. There's a little bit more relief in here than is strictly necessary, but it actually plays really well. I've also made an adjustment to the nut. A couple of these slots were just worn too low, so fix that. And it actually does play pretty well for something that was extremely cheap of its time. But you will see these in old videos, 60s British beat groups. I think these were only sold in the UK. If you look at the bridge, the tremolo unit, it does say Broadway England on it, and some people think that means the whole thing was made in England, but it's only the bridge. The rest of it's made by Guyatone in Tokyo, and they made these bridges in England. I'm presuming that they stuck them on when they arrived in the UK. It's not a particularly effective bridge because normally with this kind of bridge you put the strings back over and they go up over the bridge. It's sort of effective tremolo rather. Trouble is, if you put the strings over this tremolo and then take them over the saddle, there's no break angle at all, so you don't get a very good tone. So what I've had to do is just put them straight through the holes, and it has this weird effect of producing an upward sound when you push the tremolo down, which is not standard, but I mean, it's not really what you call a standard guitar, is it? Anyway, there it is, the broadcast.